It's just so huge for me because these are the
Yeah,
first clients I got through my social media posts.
so exciting.
Yeah,
And then it's starting to work. So you're going to get more and more visible.
yeah, exactly. I see the like Instagram is
The
starting to love me
potential.
maybe more.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'm starting to understand it more. I have been on Facebook since forever and
Yeah.
I've been on Instagram a long time,
Mm.
but I never understood Instagram until I started working with you. And then now I understand that Instagram, I mean, it allows me to reach my people in a way that is really organic and really positive because I can reach them through their interest and really like magnetize the people who like my message and my branding. And so I used to be very uncertain about how to show up on Instagram, especially like Facebook is more text based and I feel safe in the text based realm.
Yeah.
But the whole imagery, like uh what do I post about and how do I navigate being my own brand? How do I separate my private life from my business life when they're so connected? You helped me sort this out in a way, like with the content calendar and with the branding sessions we did, that I understand what parts of my life and what parts of my business I should focus on in social media. It just makes it so much easier. Yeah. Now, I mean, when I go through my day or even my week, like I see ahead of time after working with you, I see ahead of time, like, okay, that's a good social media moment. That's a good social media moment. That fits into my content calendar. So
Exactly.
then when that day comes up, I make sure I document so that I have material for my Instagram.
This is excellent. Yeah. The point is to make it work in your life. So that's amazing to hear.
Yeah, I think before I would just have this constant sort of nagging, stressful sense of I should post something,
Hmm.
which was just a constant cloud of worry.
It's
but,
not fun.
but that's not fun. But after working on my personal branding with you, I now know what parts I should zoom in on to share. And it's just like narrowed it down, so it makes it so much easier for me. And all the tools you taught me to use, I mean, have really lifted my game on social media, making me look much more professional. And it's coming back to me immediately in money, right? In clients. The energy work is
Amazing.
important. I was doing that before. And I think for me, the key now was the consistency. Like I
It can be.
challenged myself together with you to post every day for a month. And I've been doing that, and just, yeah, a bit like halfway into that month, clients started sort of coming out of the woodwork. People that had been following me and they have never reached out before. I didn't know these people existed. They have never commented on or liked. I've not seen them ever before. And all of a sudden, when I put a call to action on an Instagram post, they're like, hey, I want to work with you. And they're like the perfect clients. Like, I'm in love with these people. They're just so wonderful. I want to work with them. Yay.
Yes. Oh, that's great.
uh, Before I started working with Farah, I had only made a little bit of money in my business, like $1,500 over several months. And those clients had come through my contacts, like people who know me in the real world, not through social media. I am such an integral part of my business. Like my life story and my life is such an integral part of my business as a health coach. Like healing myself to help heal others is my brand and my mission. So I share about my personal life all the time, but I don't know how to package it, like how to make that into a brand. I didn't feel safe before working with Farah. Like I didn't know where to start. You said it was possible to learn how to be authentic online and attract customers by being myself and having a personal brand. I realized at the time, like, I do have a personal brand, but no strategy. Like, it's completely random what people see now. And it shouldn't be. If I want to go professional, which I did and I do, I am going professional. I need to get professional about my brand. And that's what attracted me. You
Awesome.
had that knowledge. The way you talked about it, I understood that you know exactly what to do. I did not know that personal branding in social media is like, it's something you can learn. I thought these influencers who were doing great were just like extremely talented. Farah, you made it possible for me to do that too, like by sort of breaking it up in bite-sized chunks that I could deal with, and showing me these tools I could use to make that attainable for me. Working with colors and scenes and settings and fonts and applications, you really made it possible for me to do myself. This is probably something I could have had to pay people lots and lots of money to do for me. Like if I had that kind of money, I thought that was the only way of doing it. Like hire a social media consultant and pay them thousands and thousands of dollars to do that work for me.
Right.
But now I've learned, like by working with you, I've learned how to do it myself.
And how are you finding it? It's easy?
It's getting easier and easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now I'm sort of getting into a rhythm, like of producing content and feeling safe in sharing it, because I know it's sort of on brand.
What would you tell someone thinking of working with me?
You are so lucky. If you have the chance of working with Farah and you want to grow your personal brand, just do it. Like you will not look back. You will earn it back in a hot second.
Tell us a little bit about that for you. Like what's happened for you since working together?
I didn't have any clients coming from social media before working with Farah. This last week, I made clients worth $5,000 just because of my Instagram posts. And I only have 400 followers on Instagram.
How much have you grown though?
Like 100. And it's just growing. Like I see it's rolling now. Like that I have 2 to 3 new followers every day.
Any last words?
Instagram can be really fun when you feel safe about your personal brand. Social media is really, really a fun way of connecting with your ideal clients when you feel safe about your personal brand on social media. So this is extremely valuable knowledge to have that you can learn working with Farah.
Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah.
I feel so much more confident now about how to present myself in social media. When we started working together, I knew I had a big message and a big mission, but I didn't know how to present it and how to connect it to my social media. Even though I had quite like a big following on Facebook, I didn't know how to start doing that professionally. There are just so many things you have said along the way. Like each call has been a huge step up for me, because in each call you have, even from the discovery call, you've shared a way of thinking, I would say, a way of thinking about personal branding on social media that was so new to me, and at the same time feels so natural, that it was really easy to take the step with the tools you gave me. I love social media, but I just didn't know how to do this. How people do the fancy graphics, and after you showed me Canva, it's like, oh wow, I can do this too. And it was one of the things also that was holding me back, because I wanted that professional look, and I thought I had to learn like Photoshop or something, like I was looking at all these complicated desktop applications for graphic design. Oh, you can do that in Canva. I'm like, what? And I mean, once you've done a few, and you have like I have our colors, the ones you helped me choose, yes, and the idea of the content calendar, like what I'm supposed to do, it's so easy to repurpose them. I just make a copy and I do some alterations and I have a new one.
Do you find that the content calendar has helped you?
A lot. So even though I'm not following it, like in Norwegian, we would say like following it, the very disciplined sort of, it's in the back of my mind, and I check in with it to see what were the ideas again. Oh yeah, I can mix this and that and this and that and this and that. So now the content calendar has more been a help to think content as I'm living my life. Maybe I'm not doing it the linear way, as in sitting in the beginning of the week and planning all my content, which maybe would be cool to do. What I'm doing is more, I'm going about my life and I'm like, hey, I can make a post like this now. Let's do it.